Gemini, welcome to my channel Being You Now. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today I'm doing your monthly reading. This is for June, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. If you have Gemini placements, this reading is for you. If this doesn't resonate, head over to the videos tab. You will find yourself somewhere in there. Now please place the gender roles and energy where they belong. This is a collective read and not a one-to-one read. For private readings, it's the first link in the description box. I also offer love readings. If you desire a love reading, just hashtag love and I can send you the details. Okay, so today, when I was pre-shuffling, I saw a lot of Empress energies, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of passion, fire happening in the month of June for you, Gemini. So there's a lot going on, and I feel like a lot of you are focusing on your money, your legacy, your wealth, and some of you might even be changing jobs or looking to change jobs in the month of June. So let me know as you see fit. I'm doing my signature 6-card spread for the month of June, and I will also be pulling oracles for, I think these two want to come out together, for money, for abundance, as well as for love. So stay till the end so you can see what is in store for you this month. Are we excited? Are you still celebrating your birthday or have celebrated your birthday? Happy birthday to my Gemini. You can never have too long a birthday season. That's my view. I like to have birthday month as my celebration. Let me know what you think of that. Let's get you one card for outcome. You have you are the one sign that's having multiple cards pop up. I've had no other sign that's had this many cards pop up in this spread. Maybe, you know, in one area there may be more than one card, but you've got the entire bottom row is more than one card. Okay, so let's see your overall energy. The moon, this is Cancer energy, so you might have Cancer placements, but the moon card is very much saying to me that there may be things in overall month of June, there may be things that are not fully unfolded. So there may be things unfolding during the course of the month of June, but what is important for you in the month of June is tapping into your intuition. Really tapping to your intuition and inner guidance. I feel like the more quiet time you make, perhaps walking in nature, maybe that's something you already planned, to spend more time in nature. This card is a confirmation if that's what you're planning. But there are things, just like the phases of the moon, they reveal themselves, you know, like when we think of the full moon, we have the full moon, but leading up to the full moon, we don't see the moon in its full glory. And that's kind of what I'm focusing on here, the phases of the moon. So more and more things will be coming to light as the month of June will be unfolding for you. But the main piece of advice for you is that tap into your intuition. The more you tap into your intuition, make time to connect with your inner guidance and downloads, the more things will be unfolding quicker, is how I'm picking up for you. Okay, so what is coming towards you? We have 2 cards, Temperance, all major arcanas. Wow, what is coming towards you? So some of you here, this 4 of Wands is my happily ever after card. So you might be going to a wedding to do with a fire sign, could be Aries, Leo, Sag. We have Sag here. So maybe you're going to an engagement, or have been invited to a wedding for a fire sign. For some of you, you could also be looking to move house in the month of June. That could have been after a period of waiting and delay. And finally, you are making that move. So you could be relocating, you could be moving houses, or you could be changing, maybe if you say, for example, have been renting, you're moving to a different suburb or different home. Maybe the lease has expired or the owner is selling their properties. So something along those lines is what I see for the month of June. So this is what's coming up. Whatever this is, I feel like it's going to make you very, very happy. You will, if you are transitioning in terms of your living situation, or you even moving in, this could even be moving in with a significant other for you. So if you are in a romantic relationship, situationship, you could be moving in together. But I see both of you being very, very happy, or all of you being very, very happy if you have a family as well. So really amazing positive energy with these 2 cards. I mean, whenever the 4 of Wands comes in, that's my happily ever after card. That's you successful completion and celebrating. Look at their arms, they are celebrating. So you could have family. There's some kids in the background as well, or it could be you and another person if that's what it is. This is a collective read, as I said, and not a personal reading. Okay, so what you don't see coming. So there is a gift that universe wants to hand into you, and maybe this is linked to this right here. Now, be careful of, you've got 2 fours here in this read, the 4 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. So to get your happily ever after, this is actually a very simple message. To get your happily ever after, just be careful not to be too stuck in your mind, not to get too stuck in your stories about why you can't have it, feeling bored or procrastinating. So your biggest piece of advice is to not get into procrastination mode this month, because the more you stay in procrastination mode, you're not going to take action. You're going to close yourself off from the blessings that the universe and spirit has in store for you. So your advice is to keep yourself open, keep yourself welcoming to receiving. Like he's got his arms crossed. So that's a very arms crossed, legs crossed, very close body language. But there is a cup being handed from the universe, and that's how I feel. Particularly if there has been a lot of time that has passed, whether it's to do with a job or home situation or moving in together. You might feel like, oh, no matter what I try, it hasn't been working. So rather than thinking about that, think about the fact that, well, okay, those things didn't work. Maybe there is something else that will work. So it's changing that mindset. So your challenge, wow, I have not seen 3 fours show up in a reading. This is big. Gemini, you've got now the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. 4, 4, 4. So you might see a lot of 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 in the month of June. This could also be your number for the month of June. What I'm picking up here is that you are very much focused on your assets, your security at this moment in time, which is probably why you are closing yourself off. So just be mindful. Your biggest challenge in the month of June is not closing yourself off completely. You can see that there is a whole city thriving behind him, but he is closed off. He's facing his back. So this is about you not facing your back. This is in a challenge position. This could also talk about holding onto things too tightly. So what are you holding on to too tightly? Is it money? Is it people, places, situation from the past that are not serving you? Because all of that is literally stopping you from your happily ever after with the 4 of Wands. So be very mindful of that being in the challenge position. So let's see, what is your advice? In your advice, of course, we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. So the Chariot card showing up in your advice, you might have Cancer placements. This is about moving forward. Spirit wants you to move forward. Stop staying stuck. Like these, there's a lot of cards, these 2 cards right here talking about stuck. Trust your intuition and take action towards your dreams, goals, and desires. Only you can do that. You can choose to stay stuck, or you can choose to move forward, and Spirit is asking you to move forward. For some of you, I also see travel. So you might be traveling in the month of June, or you might be planning to travel in the month of June, which will be highly, in your advice, I can't even make this up. These 2 cards, they're complete opposites. One is you're not making a decision and choosing to stay stuck. The other one is forward movement. So in your advice, it's very clear. It's saying that don't stay stuck with indecision is also a decision. When you don't make a decision, you're basically staying where you are. And this is a reminder, and it's 11:11 as I look at the clock. So this is a confirmation. Make a decision so you can move forward in life. That's your biggest piece of advice this month. Okay, so let's see. What have we got as your outcome? We've got the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So whatever the situation is, you already know that there are people, places, situations that you cannot rely on. So the Queen of Swords is a reminder to cut off any person, place, situation that you cannot trust or that is holding you back. I feel like this whole situation, there has been something to do with trust, which is why you are so closed off at this moment in time. So in your outcome position, what this is saying to me is that remove those blindfolds, because you already know there are certain things and truths that have been revealed that you already know. So based on the information that you have available and that you already know, what decisions and actions can you take so that you can continue to move forward? So you already have all the information you need. There is no new information that you need to make this decision. The only thing, particularly with the 4 of Pentacles above the outcome card, I feel like some of you, this could be to do with money. And with money, I would also be careful. Are people relying on you for money? Are people using you for money? So with the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords can be, she's very ruthless. I'm trying to use, PG rated words, so my channel doesn't get flagged, but we know what the Queen of Swords is when she shows up. She's ruthless. She's black and white. When she cuts people off, she cuts it off and she means it. Now, I'm not saying that cut off people that are meaningful and that you love, but with the Five of Swords, what are the energies that you're surrounding yourself with or have surrounded yourself with? And that's the outcome. Are there people that you can no longer trust? Are there people that are just keeping you small? Are there people that are making you not shine as brightly as you should and deserve to? Are there people that are in your life and circumstances that are not encouraging, motivating, and empowering you to be the best version of yourself? And those things. With the Chariot card and the Two of Swords, it's about you making that decision, owning that decision, and taking action. So very, very powerful month of June for you. Let's see what the Romance Angels has in store for you for the month of June. Let's see. And if you haven't subscribed, please tap that subscribe button. Completely free for you, but it lets me know that you want me to continue these readings, and it also lets you know when the next reading becomes available. So deception. Oh my goodness. Could we ask for a bigger, better confirmation for this Five of Swords? So be very, very careful this month. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So be very careful in the month of June. Keep your wits about you. Keep your information to yourself. Maybe that's what this Four of Pentacles is about. Keep things close to your chest from people that you do not trust and are not trustworthy. So trust is the biggest word, your word for the month of June and your focus for the month of June. And that's going to totally change your game and how you show up. Okay. Receiving. I love this. This is about that whole receiving the blessings. There is a gift that wants to come towards you from spirit, from the universe. Every day is becoming easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Look at the last line. Trust my inner guidance. Receive and trust. Trust the downloads. That's why you've got the moon cards showing up. Karma. Oh my golly gosh. Oh my golly gosh. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. So it's about taking action. It's about taking charge. It's about making decisions from a place of knowingness. This is so powerful, Gemini. If you desire a personal read, that's the first link in the description box. If you desire a love reading on ex-lover, twin flame, new relationship or current relationship, just hashtag love, or you can find all the information in the description box. And Gemini, remember, the power that is you by being you now. I will see you next time.